Yeah.
And I just get very frustrated because we send those politicians to Washington to solve the problems, and all they are is instead of public servants, they're party servants. And I think this is really the bad thing about it, So it's just, I think they should be public servants.
I'm sure they're...
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the unstoppable world of Arnold Schwarzenegger. His powerhouse lifestyle, jaw-dropping earnings, and the latest buzz that's got everyone talking. If you're inspired by success, strength, and a touch of Hollywood legend, hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss a beat. Let's get started. Born on July 30th, 1947, in the small village of Thal, Austria, Arnold Alois Schwarzenegger grew up in a modest household steeped in strict discipline, traditional values, and an unwavering emphasis on hard work. His father, Gustav Schwarzenegger, was a police chief and a former member of the Nazi Party during World War II, a stern figure who imposed a regimented lifestyle on the household. His mother, Aurelia Joderney Schwarzenegger, provided a softer counterbalance to Gustav's authoritarian parenting, fostering a sense of emotional grounding in the young Arnold. Arnold's upbringing was defined by post-war austerity and a rigid home environment. Resources were limited and luxuries were few, but this environment instilled in him a deep sense of resilience and determination. As a child, Arnold was energetic, competitive, and fiercely ambitious, traits that were not always encouraged in his conservative surroundings, but which ultimately fueled his drive for more than what his provincial Austrian life could offer. His relationship with his father was complex. Gustav favored Arnold's older brother Meinhard, creating a sense of rivalry that only heightened Arnold's motivation to prove himself. From an early age, Arnold was drawn to sports and physical activity. He began lifting weights at the local gym as a teenager, inspired by bodybuilders like Reg Park and Steve Reeves, who would later become personal heroes and role models. What started as a simple outlet for self-improvement quickly evolved into a passionate obsession. By age 14, Arnold had already decided he wanted to become the greatest bodybuilder in the world, and later, a movie star, an audacious dream for a young boy from rural Austria. Despite having little support for this unconventional path, Arnold was bolstered by a few pivotal influences. His first coach, Kurt Marnul, recognized the teen's potential and began mentoring him seriously in bodybuilding. Marnul helped open doors for Arnold in the competitive fitness world, encouraging him to pursue formal competitions and refine his technique. Another important relationship was with his friend and training partner Franco Columbu, a fellow bodybuilder from Italy, who became a lifelong confidant and collaborator. Education was a secondary concern for Arnold, though he did complete trade school and briefly served in the Austrian army at 18, a requirement for all young men. Even there, his commitment to bodybuilding never wavered. He famously snuck out of base to attend a competition, the Junior Mr. Europe, which he won. This victory marked a turning point in his young life, proving that his dreams were not only possible but within reach. Arnold's relentless pursuit of greatness, paired with his willingness to take risks, eventually led him to leave Austria behind. In 1968, at the age of 21, he immigrated to the United States with little money and a limited grasp of English. But his early life, rooted in discipline, scarcity, and the constant pressure to excel, had forged a mindset built for success. His humble beginnings and the psychological complexities of his youth served as fuel for an extraordinary journey that would take him from small-town obscurity to global fame.
Like, you've had such an interesting life and career. You've gotten to do so many things. What do you think? Was there a time period in your life that you wish you had maybe done like a little bit different,
No.
Career and success. Arnold Schwarzenegger's journey from aspiring Austrian bodybuilder to global icon began to take flight the moment he stepped onto American soil in 1968. With limited English and even fewer connections, Arnold relied on the same discipline and drive that defined his early life to carve a path in the hyper-competitive world of professional bodybuilding. Within a year, he achieved his first major victory by winning the prestigious Mr. Universe title, the youngest ever at the time. This win launched a string of unprecedented successes. Schwarzenegger went on to win the Mr. Olympia title 7 times between 1970 and 1980, becoming a legend in the sport and transforming the global perception of bodybuilding from fringe curiosity to mainstream phenomenon. Schwarzenegger's breakout in the fitness world set the stage for his Hollywood ambitions. His charisma, towering physique, and single-minded determination made him a standout. But it was not until 1982 that he made a seismic leap into film stardom with the title role in Conan the Barbarian. Just 2 years later, he would secure his status as a cinematic force with James Cameron's The Terminator, 1984, a low-budget sci-fi film that exploded into a cultural juggernaut. His portrayal of the emotionless cyborg assassin became iconic, with the phrase "I'll be back" cementing its place in pop culture history. The film's success not only launched a blockbuster franchise, but also redefined what an action hero could look like: muscled, stoic, and magnetic. Through the late 1980s and 1990s, Schwarzenegger dominated the box office with a string of high-octane hits, including Predator, 1987, Total Recall, 1990, Terminator 2, Judgment Day, 1991, and True Lies, 1994. These films showcased his ability to anchor major action vehicles while also revealing a surprising talent for comedy in films like Twins, 1988, Kindergarten Cop, 1990, and Junior, 1994, often under the direction of longtime collaborator Ivan Reitman. His versatility helped broaden his appeal, earning him fans across generations and genres. By the late 1990s, Schwarzenegger had become one of the highest-paid and most recognizable stars in the world. He won a Golden Globe for Best Acting Debut for Stay Hungry, 1976. And although he never received an Academy Award nomination, his massive box office clout, global reach, and influential persona earned him numerous accolades, including the MTV Movie Awards Lifetime Achievement Award in 1993 and the Golden Camera Award in Germany. Never content to rest on his laurels, Schwarzenegger pivoted once more, this time into public service. In 2003, he shocked the world by entering politics and winning California's gubernatorial recall election to become the 38th governor of California. Dubbed the Governator, his two-term tenure lasted from 2003 to 2011 and was marked by a mix of bipartisan reform, environmental advocacy, and efforts to manage California's fiscal crisis. Though polarizing at times, his foray into politics reflected his enduring belief in ambition, transformation, and impact beyond entertainment. He co-founded the Arnold Sports Festival, one of the largest fitness expos in the world, and authored several books on bodybuilding and self-improvement. His 2012 memoir, Total Recall: My Unbelievably True Life Story, became a bestseller, offering insight into his uniquely multifaceted life. Arnold Schwarzenegger's career is a monument to reinvention, grit, and bold vision.
They're going to get worse.
Let me tell everyone here, I travel a lot. And I just came back from Europe. And today, as much as 50 years ago, the same amount of people come up to me and says, "Arnold, please, can you help me to get to America?"
They do.
Because it's the greatest country in the world. It is the best country in the world.
Income and wealth. Arnold Schwarzenegger's financial empire is as towering as his public persona, with estimates of his net worth ranging from $450 million to over $500 million, according to multiple financial sources. His immense fortune reflects not just his success in bodybuilding or Hollywood, but a career built across 4 major arenas: fitness, film, politics, and business, each contributing significantly to his wealth. In the 1980s and 1990s, he became one of the highest-paid actors in Hollywood, earning $20 million to $30 million per film at his peak. Iconic blockbusters like the Terminator franchise, Total Recall, True Lies, and Kindergarten Cop generated hundreds of millions at the box office and secured him lucrative back-end deals, including profit participation on several major releases. Even before becoming a movie star, Arnold displayed remarkable business foresight. In the 1970s, he invested his bodybuilding prize money into Southern California real estate, buying apartment buildings and commercial properties. By the time his film career took off, he was already a real estate millionaire. Schwarzenegger has also invested in various ventures, including restaurant chains like Planet Hollywood, fitness-related businesses, and nutritional supplement lines. He earns through endorsements and licensing deals, such as branded fitness products and his namesake Arnold Classic Bodybuilding competition, one of the largest in the world. While serving as the governor of California from 2003 to 2011, Schwarzenegger notably declined to take a salary, forfeiting an estimated $175,000 annually over 2 terms. Though this role did not contribute directly to his net worth, it greatly expanded his global brand and opened doors to speaking engagements and book deals, including his best-selling memoir, Total Recall, which brought in millions in sales and speaking fees. Even in his post-governorship years, Schwarzenegger remains financially active. He continues to act, produce, and lend his name to various causes and products. His motivational speaking tours, documentaries, and digital content ventures add new layers to his income. Most recently, his Netflix series FUBAR, 2023, and docuseries Arnold further cemented his streaming presence and earning power. Life and lifestyle. Beyond his extraordinary career in entertainment, politics, and business, Arnold Schwarzenegger leads a life that reflects his unwavering discipline, bold personality, and passion for personal betterment and global impact. Arnold is a creature of habit, famously adhering to a rigorous, early morning workout routine that has stayed consistent for decades. Even in his 70s, he trains daily, whether lifting weights or cycling through the streets of Los Angeles. Fitness remains central to his identity, not just for physical health, but as a cornerstone of his mental discipline. He's also known for his daily cigar ritual, often paired with thoughtful reflections shared on social media, showcasing his quirky charm and alpha charisma. A lesser-known interest of his is animal care. At home, Arnold shares his property with a menagerie of beloved pets, including dogs, a miniature horse named Whiskey, and a miniature donkey named Lulu, who often appear in his videos. This playful, nurturing side of Arnold adds warmth to his larger-than-life persona and has endeared him to fans across generations. Philanthropy is deeply embedded in Schwarzenegger's lifestyle. He's long been an advocate for after-school programs, founding the After School All-Stars, which serves thousands of underprivileged children across the U.S. As an environmentalist, Arnold has used his platform to combat climate change and promote clean energy. As governor, he spearheaded California's Global Warming Solutions Act, and today, he continues to champion sustainability through speeches, documentaries, and partnerships. In 2020, he funded surgical mask donations during the COVID-19 pandemic and has personally financed various social and health initiatives around the world. His Arnold's Pump Club, a daily fitness-focused newsletter, mixes motivation with wellness tips, designed to help followers build strength inside and out. Arnold's personal style has evolved with his status. In the early bodybuilding and action film days, he favored rugged athletic wear and leather jackets, building his macho image. Later, during his political career, he adopted a more refined look, often seen in tailored suits and crisp button-downs. Yet, even now, he balances formality with approachability, frequently appearing in casual jeans and tees, often emblazoned with witty slogans or fitness-themed designs. His fashion reflects his blend of accessibility and authority, unapologetically confident but never ostentatious. Like many public figures with decades in the spotlight, Schwarzenegger has faced controversy. In the early 2000s, amid his campaign for California governor, several women came forward with allegations of inappropriate behavior, which he initially denied but later acknowledged, saying he had behaved badly at times in the past. He apologized and expressed regret, signaling a desire for reflection and change. The incident prompted him to reassess aspects of his behavior and use his position more responsibly. Additionally, his high-profile divorce from Maria Shriver in 2011, following the revelation of an affair and the birth of a child outside their marriage, marked a deeply personal and public reckoning. Despite the scandal, Arnold remained committed to his family and has since worked to rebuild those relationships, including a close bond with all of his children. He has openly discussed his failures, reinforcing his belief in accountability and growth, a quality consistent with his relentless self-improvement ethos.
Like, does it ever get hard to be a parent or something? because of how big your...
Let me tell you something. Everything that you want to do that is really good and you want to go all out, it's difficult. It's challenging. But I was very fortunate because I married a woman that understood that I have to work.
Personal relationships. Arnold Schwarzenegger's relationships, both personal and professional, have added depth and complexity to his public legacy, revealing a man shaped not just by ambition and success, but also by love, loyalty, and personal growth. As with his career, his personal life has unfolded across dramatic highs and difficult reckonings, and the bonds he's formed have continued to evolve with time. Arnold's most well-known relationship was with journalist and author Maria Shriver, a member of the Kennedy family. The couple married in 1986 after nearly a decade of dating and went on to have 4 children: Catherine, Christina, Patrick, and Christopher. Their marriage brought together 2 of America's most recognizable families, Hollywood and politics, earning them a place among the country's most influential power couples. Despite their demanding public lives, they raised their children with a strong focus on education, humility, and personal responsibility. Their union came to a highly publicized end in 2011 after it was revealed that Arnold had fathered a child, Joseph Baena, with the family's longtime housekeeper. The news shocked the public and deeply impacted the Schwarzenegger-Shriver household. Joseph had been born in 1997 and raised without public acknowledgement for over a decade. After the scandal broke, Arnold took full responsibility and began building a relationship with Joseph, who today shares his father's passion for bodybuilding and acting. Despite the circumstances of his birth, Joseph has since become an integrated and visible part of Arnold's life, often seen training with him and attending events together. Though the revelation led to Arnold and Maria's separation, their divorce was not finalized until 2021, marking one of the longest separations in Hollywood history. Throughout this time, they prioritized their children and remained committed to a peaceful co-parenting relationship. Since 2013, Arnold has been in a long-term relationship with Heather Milligan, a respected physical therapist and founder of Elite Orthosport, a clinic that works with professional athletes and high-performance individuals. The two reportedly met when Heather treated Arnold after he underwent shoulder surgery, and what began as a professional connection gradually grew into a deep personal bond. Over the years, the couple has been spotted traveling the world, from romantic getaways in Europe to casual bike rides through Santa Monica. Heather has also been quietly present at important family events, including birthday parties and holiday gatherings, suggesting a growing closeness with Arnold's children. In recent months, rumors have begun to circulate in Hollywood circles and tabloid media that Arnold may be planning to marry Heather Milligan. According to a source close to the couple, Arnold has been discussing the idea of making things official after more than a decade together. One insider reported that Arnold had a private dinner in Austria with close friends and family earlier this year, where he was uncharacteristically sentimental and hinted at big changes on the horizon. Another tip came from a staff member at a luxury jeweler in Beverly Hills who claimed that Arnold had recently inquired about custom engagement bands, fueling speculation that a proposal may already have happened or is imminent. Though he left Austria decades ago, Arnold maintains strong ties to his extended family and roots in Thal, where he frequently visits and supports the Arnold Schwarzenegger Museum, housed in his childhood home. He has spoken candidly about the complex relationship with his late father, Gustav, and the lasting impact of losing his brother Meinhard in a car accident in 1971. These experiences, he says, taught him the fragility of life and deepened his commitment to his surviving family. Arnold Schwarzenegger's relationships paint a vivid picture of a man who is both larger than life and deeply human. He has made mistakes, faced consequences, and worked to rebuild trust. He has stood by friends for decades and adapted his role as a father to meet the evolving needs of a modern blended family. Whether forging bonds in the gym, at home, or across red carpets, his connections are marked by loyalty, growth, and authenticity. Real estate. Arnold Schwarzenegger's real estate portfolio is a testament to his disciplined mindset, long-term vision, and refined sense of comfort built over decades of success in bodybuilding, Hollywood, politics, and business. His properties reflect not only financial achievement but also a lifestyle that values privacy, timeless design, and personal meaning. Long before his rise to international stardom, Schwarzenegger began investing in real estate as a young immigrant in the 1970s. His first purchase was a modest 6-unit apartment building in Santa Monica, which he lived in while renting out the other units. With each successful deal, he traded up, first to a 12-unit building, then a 36-unit property, and eventually a substantial portfolio of multifamily buildings, office spaces, and retail holdings across West Los Angeles. These early investments allowed him to generate stable income, giving him the freedom to pursue bodybuilding and acting on his own terms. Over time, his real estate ventures quietly grew into a multi-million-dollar empire, with estimates placing the value of his holdings between $150 million and $300 million, depending on the scope of assets included. His most iconic property is his longtime estate in Brentwood, Los Angeles, located in the exclusive gated enclave of Brentwood Country Estates. Purchased in the early 2000s, the Mediterranean-style mansion spans over 14,000 square feet and sits on a private 2.5-acre lot. The home features 7 to 9 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms, a fully equipped home gym, cigar lounge, formal living and dining areas, and a luxurious backyard with a tennis court, pool, spa, and lush gardens. Arnold also customized the property to accommodate his beloved pets, including his miniature donkey and horse, who often appear in his social media videos. The estate's design is warm and elegant, with terracotta roofing, natural stone exteriors, and a European flair that reflects his Austrian heritage. In addition to his main residence, Schwarzenegger owns a mountain retreat in Sun Valley, Idaho, where he frequently vacations for skiing and quiet reflection. The property, outfitted with rustic wood finishes, stone fireplaces, and expansive mountain views, serves as a peaceful escape from his otherwise public life. While no longer a residence, he also remains connected to his childhood home in Thal, Austria, which has been converted into the Arnold Schwarzenegger Museum. The site honors his roots in early years, and he occasionally returns for commemorative events and family visits. In recent years, rumors have surfaced that Schwarzenegger may have expanded his portfolio with a new property in Montecito, California. Though unconfirmed, real estate insiders have linked a recent $18 million purchase to a holding company associated with him. The estate reportedly includes 6 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, a home theater, a wellness spa with cryotherapy and infrared saunas, and eco-conscious upgrades like solar panels and rainwater systems. If the reports are accurate, this move would reflect Arnold's ongoing interest in sustainable living and align with his environmental advocacy. The Montecito property, located in one of the most prestigious and serene enclaves in California, would be a fitting addition to his collection of thoughtfully chosen homes. Cars and vehicles. Arnold Schwarzenegger's relationship with vehicles has evolved just as dramatically as his journey from small-town Austria to global fame. After arriving in the United States in 1968 with little money and big dreams, he reportedly drove a used 1965 Chevrolet, a simple car that served him well during his early days in Los Angeles. It was a reliable mode of transportation for a young man juggling English classes, bodybuilding training, and small jobs, symbolizing the beginning of his American dream. As his fame grew, so did his garage. By the 1980s and 1990s, Schwarzenegger had developed a well-known passion for powerful, oversized vehicles that matched his larger-than-life persona. He was famously the first civilian in the U.S. to own a Humvee, a military-grade vehicle adapted for public use after Arnold saw one on a movie set and persuaded the manufacturer to produce a street-legal version. This bold move helped launch the civilian Hummer brand, and Arnold quickly became synonymous with the vehicle itself. Over the years, he has owned several H1s, including custom-built models with features such as bulletproof armor and oversized tires. His car collection has also included luxury and performance favorites such as the Bentley Continental GT, Porsche 911 Turbo, and Mercedes-Benz Unimog. But perhaps more impressive than the makes and models is how his vehicle ownership has shifted in recent years. As a vocal advocate for clean energy and environmental responsibility, Schwarzenegger has transitioned several of his gas-guzzling vehicles into electric or eco-friendly versions. His personal fleet now includes an electric G-Wagon and a fully electric custom Hummer. An ironic yet powerful statement from someone once known for promoting fuel-heavy SUVs. In terms of travel, Schwarzenegger frequently uses private jets, especially when moving between continents or making appearances at global climate conferences and business events. While the environmental impact of air travel hasn't gone unnoticed, Arnold has spoken publicly about offsetting emissions and supporting sustainable aviation alternatives where possible. Still, when not flying, he often prefers electric cars and bikes for day-to-day movement around the city. Current lifestyle. In 2025, Arnold Schwarzenegger remains as active and influential as ever, blending action star nostalgia with fresh creative directions and deep-rooted advocacy. On the entertainment front, he continues to headline major projects. His action comedy Netflix series FUBAR wrapped its second season just this year, and while Netflix ultimately canceled it, the show underscored his transition into leading roles on streaming platforms. He also took on a playful role in Amazon Prime's animated anthology Secret Level, voicing a character inspired by his own Conan persona in an episode aptly titled New World, showcasing his ability to embrace self-parody and animation. Looking ahead into late 2025, Schwarzenegger is set to appear in The Man with the Bag, a holiday action comedy film where he portrays Santa Claus, a fun and unexpected twist that adds festive charm to his storied filmography. On the advocacy and philanthropic side, Arnold continues to champion the After-School All-Stars program, hosting the high-profile Westtime Charity Night at his home for its 2025 edition. The annual event, themed A Night in the Wild West, raises significant funds to support after-school enrichment for underserved youth. This aligns with data showing ASAS now serves over 118,000 students across 78 cities, providing academic support, enrichment, and fitness programs to under-resourced youth. Arnold's environmental ethos is also front and center this year. The Schwarzenegger Climate Initiative continues to spotlight sustainability solutions, including a feature in NBC's new podcast, Predictable, with meteorologist Chase Kane, where Arnold discusses climate change and the importance of taking action now. Personally, Schwarzenegger balances his professional and public roles with meaningful private commitments. While rumors continue to circulate about his long-term partner Heather Milligan, he remains deeply involved in family life and continues to nurture bonds with all of his children through both public appearances and personal milestones. Ultimately, Arnold Schwarzenegger in 2025 exemplifies a rare brand of longevity, a career both storied and adaptive, matched by a lifestyle that merges entertainment, activism, and legacy. He stays relevant not by chasing trends, but by staying true to the things that have always defined him: action, purpose, and evolution. That brings us to the end of this story. If you enjoyed it, don't miss the other celebrity journeys waiting for you on screen. Thanks so much for watching.